Hello, hello, craft divas and diehard haulers. It's Jada. Welcome to the Crafthawg, where I share hauls and crafty pop-in projects. Today is, I'm going to show you 3 projects that I had worked on, and what I decided with the pop-in projects, because it's easier for me to do the project and then show you what I did. I'm just going to do it like that. If you want to see a tutorial, please leave a comment, and definitely I will offer up a tutorial. It's just to do these projects all in one video would take kind of a long time, and I know even though some people like to watch long videos, a lot of people would prefer short ones, and so I thought I would offer up the tutorials for those who would like to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I worked on 3 things in this past week, and well, I'll just start talking. Here we go. So I don't know if you remember, but I had done a Dollar Tree haul in which I had bought some of these arrows, and I decided to use one of them in a project. And so what I had done is I did scrape off the glitter. I didn't get it all off, but I got most of it off. So I scraped it off, painted it, and I'll show you the project, and I'll explain a little bit more then. But I painted it, and then I put it on my frame. What I used for the sign is I used, canvas, a canvas from Dollar Tree, a bigger one. I had taken the canvas off this one, and they're real easy to take off. I just slide a tool underneath, pop them off, and I save the canvas. I flatten them out and save them for other projects. And so then what happens is it looks like this. So I have a tool where I cut down, it's a saw. I'm afraid of saws. I never used to be, but this winter we were doing our floor, and one of the saws, it was a hand one, and it kind of got away from me. My hands can't hold on to things as well anymore, and it kind of got away from me, and it almost took off my innards. So I was like, okay, no more saws. But I did buy a mini table saw. You'll have to check it out on Harbor Freight. It's only like maybe that big. It's so cute. But I use it to cut down paint sticks, and I get the paint sticks from Menards. I've got them at Home Depot. I've even got them at Walmart. I think they're the cheapest. You get more for your money from Menards and Home Depot because they're 99 cents for a pack of 10 or 12. So I cut them down, and what I do is then I cut them to size, and I wood glue. I'll use wood glue, and I'll use hot glue just to keep it in place so I can work with it. But I'll stack them on, and I will glue a piece each way up until it's all full. And so what I had done, let me get my project. So what I did was this. So hopefully you can see that. So what I had done is, like I said, I painted the arrow, and I painted it using Waverly Plaster chalk paint. I like working with chalk paint. It's got fuller coverage. As you see, there's no glitter. It's all covered. And so I painted it with that. I painted the whole frame with each of my paint sticks. So see the paint sticks? I use the side that doesn't have the numbers. So I painted them, and then I went over it with the brown wax paint, this wax paint, and a little goes a long ways on this, even when you've painted it. And I basically just wanted kind of a distressed look, kind of a coffee stain look. And so that's what I did, and I did it kind of around the edges of the coffee sign too. And as you remember, I bought these vinyls from AliExpress. So I went ahead and I put them on here, and I thought, you could use coffee, move it over here, and then you could add bar. And really, you could paint this on. You could draw this on yourself. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. Or you could even print off something online and Mod Podge it. And what I did then with the paint sticks is I just tried to kind of make it just look distressed, you know, and glued on the coffee sign. I added some florals. I don't know if you remember, but I had hauled some daisies here. And now recently, you know, I got these little ones. Now see this would be cute adding to it. Now, when it was this way, I thought it was a little bit too plain, and I wanted to put something here. And then I had something there and thought, oh, I don't like that there. So I ended up taking it off. And actually this kind of vinyl you can pull up, because it doesn't, I mean, it isn't going to pull up automatically. I mean, you do have to pick at it, but you could move it if you want. But instead of moving it, I had just decided, well, maybe I'll just add some florals. And I had hauled these from AliExpress. I don't remember showing them because the rest of the haul I didn't like. I do like this bush. I did like this bush. I have cut it down, but the other ones look a little fake, so I don't believe I showed that. And then this is a Dollar Tree flower, and so that's what I did. And I thought, you know, I can take these out. The green one is stuck on, but I could take these out and I could change it. I mean, even the green one I could change, because the green one is just hot glued on. So you could make this any color you want. You could go with the seasons. It can be Christmas, it can be Easter, Valentine's, your birthday. It could be anything. And then to top it off, I do not like hanging things on a nail on the wall and seeing the nail. I don't know why I'm anal about that, but I am. So I added a bow. I added my own little jute twine flower, added some paper flowers, and a little brown dot to it, just to dress it up a bit. So now I could hang it, and I won't be all freaked out by the nail. But you know, you could set this up too against a wall, or you know, on your counter and point it towards your Keurig or coffee machine. So I thought that kind of turned out pretty cute. Another thing is lately people have been making these cute little rainbows. Now I think theirs are bigger and theirs are a little bit different because they bought yarn that already had the glitter in. I put my own spin on it, where I bought the cheap yarn because I'm cheap, and I used metallic thread to kind of glitter it up a little bit. And then I added one of those, I reversed one of those sunflowers I had hauled from AliExpress and added that, and then just added a few twines here, and look at that, it looks like a cloud. And I know others have been doing similar ones, but I just added my own twist to it. To this one. This one looks like this, just kind of put a couple of rope on each end, and again, I think this one was like a silver thread. This one's a white sparkly thread, and I just twined around it. And then this one I added black. Now this is mine. This is mine. And actually my niece, she's a lot like me, but she won't admit it. But she picked out the black one, so I made another one for myself. So yeah. Anyways, cute. And I hauled them too. I don't know if you remember them, real cute. With that real cute trim ribbon. So added that. Now to do these, I bought two different size rope. I bought I think it was 1/4 of an inch and 5/16 of an inch, and I'm out of the smaller one. Oops. So I don't know what happened to my thicker rope, but the thicker rope I was still going to try and use. But what you do is you just twine your yarn around it and shape it. So I had shaped it, and then I secured one end, and then I went ahead and I did my thread, and I'd twine it around one way, and then I'd go back the opposite way, and then I secured this side and made a cute little rainbow. It's very cute. I mean, I'm trying to do a bunch of these because I wanted to make smaller ones for keychains. So I have to figure out the keychain part yet, but I'll get there. Okay, and then the final project, I don't know if you remember these. These with, let's see if I can find it. Remember, I had been waiting forever for these, and I got them. I showed them in a haul not too long ago. So my whole idea was to do something. It started with this. Then I bought these, and I just had to wait for this. And so what I had done is I had mixed the wax paint with this golden yellow from Apple Barrel. I mixed them together. I put very little of this in, but I didn't want it so bright yellow. I wanted more, I mean, this kind of is mustard, but I wanted it a darker yellow. So I mixed them together, I painted them both. What I did with this is I just painted this with the wax paint. I just brushed it on. I brushed it on using, it's like a distressing brush, like something like this. I used that to distress it. I used one of these to brush on the yellow paint, and guess how it looks. You are gonna be shocked. Look at that! Isn't that so cool? And it stands up. So what I did was I just twined some twine around it to kind of, I don't know, I wanted kind of the, like the beehive color. I wanted that just to make it, just to stand it out and to separate the two pieces. I hot glued the top to the base. I also E6000'd it because otherwise it wouldn't stay. On my Cricut, I spelt out honey and put that on there. I added one of those bees I hauled, and then like I said, I had brushed the wax paint on, and now look at it. I don't want to paint this. I mean, for looks, what I would do with this for looks, I would stain it. I would like to stain it, just for the look. But if you actually use this as a honey container, which you can, I would suggest maybe adding some kind of, something to seal it. Maybe some Mod Podge that, you can use to wipe with. I'm not sure, but I guess I haven't looked into stuff like that because I was just going to use it for looks. But I'll probably stain this yet. I'll probably actually use that wax. But so a nice little look here to go with my honey collection that I've been making. But isn't that just adorable? So that is it for my pop-in projects. And yeah, this is fun. I like doing it this way, so so that I have the project already done and give you an idea of what I did along the way. And then if there's something you want to see me do, then I definitely will do a tutorial. No problem there. So, this way I can show you what I did, what I bought, and how it ended up looking. So I'm still working on this one, still trying to figure out this one. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do with it, but, hopefully I'll get to it this week. I want to do a go fishing sign, like something for Father's Day. And I also want to do a fairy garden that I would like to share with you. So I did get succulents. That's another thing I would like to show you that I had gotten from AliExpress, and they look good. No, I think better than Dollar Trees. So anyways, all right, you all have a good week. Thank you for stopping in. Go ahead, please subscribe, like, comment if you enjoy. Once I reach 25 subscribers, I'm going to have a drawing, and we'll have like a nice, generous gift. So, or gifts. I will make sure it's a good box full, okay? I'm cheap, but I'm not cheap towards other people. I will definitely be good to you. So, you have a good week. Take care, all. Bye.